morning, Marnie here. Welcome to my channel, Marnie's Crochet and Crafts. Today I have just a small little items that I got finished. They're craft items. So it is, what is today? Today is Tuesday, February 27th. So let me begin by saying, first, I have not gotten to comments yet. I will. It's just that my eyes, I've said it before, I have a real problem seeing my screen, and it's kind of gotten worse. I don't have eye exam insurance, and so if I go to the doctor, eye doctor, it's gonna cost at least $500 for prescription glasses, and I just don't have that. So I'm just kind of dealing with it, and it's gotten a little bit worse. Like when you open those cheese sticks that you have to peel open, well, I kind of see double when, when I'm trying to take those apart. So that's the way I'm seeing right now. And especially at night when my eyes start getting tired, the screen is like that. Some of the letters start becoming double. Like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to sleep. All right, so next thing, so my sister had brain surgery last Thursday. She had it on the 22nd. She got to go home on Saturday. And so I guess this is 4 days out from surgery. Yeah, 4 days, 3 or 4 days, or 4 days out from surgery. 5 days maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so when she was having the brain surgery, they also decided to correct her deviated septum, excuse me. So they had to break her nose, and now she has splints in her nostrils. But she's feeling better. She said last night, that she is starting to feel better. She has a little bit more energy, even from when before she had the surgery. Apparently, the pressure for, I don't know how to explain it. I don't even want to try, but they had to get the pressure off of her pituitary gland, and that was what was causing her so much problems. And she was feeling pretty bad and always had a headache. She said yesterday she didn't have a headache, and she feels better now than she has in a long time, other than having splints shoved in her nose. So yeah, she's feeling better. I'm very, very thankful. We were pretty, I don't know, worried, I guess. My dad, he was a nervous wreck the day before her surgery, the day of surgery. He's feeling better now. She's going to be over today. She hasn't been able to drive for a while, so she has to rely on people to drive her around right now. So she and her husband and the kids will be over today. I think around 3:30 this afternoon. So anyway, on to the projects that I've done. Now, these are just coasters that I've made, coaster sets. That's pretty much all I've been doing. I have been doing my crocheting, just not a lot of it. I'm still working on my 2 whips. So the one whip, the gingerbread man, I haven't actually worked on it for a couple of days. I'm going to try and work on it maybe tonight or tomorrow. Maybe even not until the weekend. I don't know. But for now, I have been making coasters, and I'm going to show you in the order that I have made them. I don't remember what days I made them on. But so for these coasters, I used the Tumbling Tower game from Dollar Tree, and because all the Dollar Trees that are around me either don't have them, or are out of them, or they have the wrong ones, or whatever, I end up ordering them online, which kind of sucks, because in some places you can order them online and have them sent to a store and you don't have to pay shipping. But that's not the case with any of the Dollar Trees around me. I have to pay for shipping. So if I buy, say, 15 boxes, I think was the first time when I ordered from Dollar Tree. 15 boxes came to like 18 something, plus the shipping was $15. So I end up paying at least a dollar per box for shipping. Last time I ordered 24 boxes. I think I have like 6 left from that. So I'm starting to like, I'm running low. I need more blocks because I'm addicted to playing with these things. So I also used a vintage paper pack. I think I did that with most of these. Vintage paper packs that I got from Amazon. I don't have any ephemera, but that's one thing I want to get. I especially want to get some of the Tim Holtz ephemera packs. But I just used vintage paper. I don't remember the name of the company. It was on Amazon. And then I also used Mod Podge, of course, to get the images onto the blocks. And then I also used, some of them I used coffee to stain with. I coffee dyed some of the papers for these coasters. And then I also used, on some of them, I used this tea dye distress ink by Tim Holtz. It's the only Tim Holtz product that I have, and I can't wait to get some more. I don't even have a blending brush or an ink brush or ink sponge. I don't have any of that. I just use my fingers. Same way with doing the Mod Podge. I usually just end up using my fingers. It depends on how big the project is, but these are, you know, pretty small blocks, so I just use my fingers on them. So anyway, the first set that I made is this set right here. And all of these blocks here are pretty much the same, except, I mean, the tears are in different spots, but, whew, can't hold on to them. So this was just, I can't even remember if I still have another one of these pictures. I don't think I do, but this is 2 different pieces of the paper pack, one of the paper packs. There was 4 packs, paper packs in this particular package that I got from Amazon a couple weeks ago. And I coffee dyed these papers before I put them on here. And then sanded the surface of them to make them a little bit more aged and distressed. So this is the first set, and this is the box. Unfortunately, because those Dollar Tree blocks, the Tumbling Tower blocks, are not even. I have a hard time getting them to come out even, so I have this little gap right here. I wasn't really worried about it with this one. I didn't have any plans on selling it or anything, although that would be nice. I would sell it if somebody chose to want it. So that's the first set that I did. Then the second one I like even better, and I actually think this one's my favorite one because it looks, I think, not to toot my own horn, but I think I did a pretty good job in making this look distressed. It looks like an old, the box itself just looks like old wallpaper you'd find from the 60s or earlier. So this is the set. I chose to go with a closed front. And this, I just tore off this piece from one of the pieces of paper that I actually used for the coasters. I think it was this top one that I used. I tore that off of the bottom. I thought it went perfect with the images. So there's the whole box. And I coffee dyed and used the tea stain ink. So I think it looks pretty good for pretty much a beginner trying to make things look aged. Here are the images. This is probably my favorite one of the 4. I love the way they turned out. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying much attention and had the blocks kind of turned around, so the edges don't all look the same. This one should have been turned around, flipped around the other way. Then this. I tell you, I really love the way these turned out. And then here's the last one. So yeah, I love these. I want to make more. Okay, and then the next set that I made, I don't know how much, I don't know that I really love this set. I like it okay. I didn't do the same, it's not the same kind of box, it's just it's more of an open box. And I did the same thing with these. I got one of them turned around here. These are bigger coasters. So I got this one turned around. Should have been flipped over the other way. I guess it really doesn't matter. So these are just slightly bigger, and then here is the box. I decided to leave it natural. And when I put these in here, they go in like this. Okay, so here are all of the images for this set. And I didn't really do a whole lot of fussiness with these. And then the last one. And then that is that set. Okay, the next one. Actually, I don't remember if this was the next one or if the one I'm showing you next was the next one. Anyway. So this one was pretty different. They're even bigger blocks than these. So these are more like for mugs. And then I also made a different kind of container. It's a more of a container like the first three I showed you, but with some added detail. And instead of using the vintage paper packs, I used a napkin, a decorative napkin. And this is a very spring into summer kind of vibe. So here is the box. And I think the name of the company is Boston International. I got the napkins off of Amazon. They're relatively cheap. I think I paid like $6 for the pack. I can never find any decorative ones that appeal to me at Dollar Tree. I didn't do anything with the other side, but here are the sides. And then the inside. And there are two different, I made 4 coasters, but there are 2 different images on them. So here's the first one. And the second one. So there's 2 of each. So there you go. And this is not easy to do. So Mod Podging napkins onto an image. And these were 3 layers, so I had to peel 2 layers off. Now I forgot what else I was going to say about these. Oh, I used white chalk paint underneath on the surface before I put the napkin on there. But I like the way they turned out, I guess. Oh, and you can kind of faintly see the detail on here of the honeycomb. But I like them. Alright, the last one I finished this morning, and I actually really like the way it turned out. It kind of, I told you that, never mind. Anyway, I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. So this set I finished this morning. I was working on it last night. I did not do any coffee dyeing on this one. I left the wood natural except for using a little bit of the tea dye ink. I did use that. And because I didn't do any coffee dyeing, I did use the ink on the images themselves and used my finger. So here is the box for that one. And I just took torn pieces, kind of make it look like an ephemera pack, from the paper pack, just tore them and Mod Podged them on there. And I did my very best, and I think I did a pretty good job of sanding down, because it was a lot, this one was a lot like this, very uneven. And I filled it and sanded the heck out of it and tried to make it look as smooth as I possibly could. So this took a lot of sanding. My arm hurt by the time I was done. Yeah, I spent a lot of time sanding this one. And also on these particular coasters, I made all of the coasters a little bit more rounded. So here's the first image. There's 4 of them. And number 2. I just now realized that that's supposed to look like a notebook. And here's the 3rd one. I really like the way they turned out. And one of the things I want to get into, I don't know if I'd mentioned it in any of my previous videos, but I really want to get into junk journaling. I don't have a lot of ephemera type stuff around here, and anything that I would have upstairs is hands off. I can't touch any of that. I wanted to do, what do they call it? I can't remember, altering playing cards. You turn them into crafts. Well, I had asked my dad the other day, I said, do we have a deck of cards around here? And he said, well, there's one up there in the red box. And I said, can I cut them up? And he said, those are your mother's. Okay, okay. So, hands off on anything that is upstairs. So, I did have, my dad is saving junk mail envelopes for me when he gets them. He's the one who usually gets the mail. So, I asked him if he would at least save the envelopes, especially the ones that have windows in them. So I'm going to save those and hopefully make some kind of a junk journal. I got one started. Excuse me for getting my face right in the camera. So I got one started. I'm going to have to cut it down. But this is what I'm starting with. This was just like a promo card type thing, I guess, or I don't know what you call it, but this came out of a box of stickers that I got from Amazon. And I decided I don't want to throw that away. I can use it for something. So that's what I'm going to do. And all these pieces of paper on the inside are just pieces of paper that I coffee dyed. Just regular, this is regular notebook paper. And this is a piece of cardstock that I had left over from another project. That I folded it in half and coffee dyed it. Some more coffee dyed notebook paper. So yeah, I'm gonna do something with that. Don't know what yet. Oh, and this is a page that I tore apart one of my books, and I tore a page out of it, coffee dyed it. So I'll be using that, and I'm saving the book cover to turn it into, if I can find it, it's in here somewhere. And now I can't find it, don't know what I did with it. It's around here somewhere. I saved the book cover. The dog is leaning over trying to get me to pay attention to him. I don't know what I did with that book cover, but I'm going to turn it into a junk journal eventually. Make sure that this wasn't something I wanted to show. Oh no, that's part of the book. Sorry. I'm just trying to see if I can find it, but I can't seem to find it. I don't know what I did with it. So, I'm also, the dog, I'm going to be using old pages from books. I'm probably going to order something. I want to order some ephemera packs from Amazon next week. Maybe. I hope. What else was I going to use? The pages that are the junk mail that my dad has been saving for me. Use those for something. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of stuff around here to use. I've got, when I get Amazon packages or Vitacost packages, I am going to be saving the brown paper, like butcher type paper that they put in the boxes. I'm going to save that. Let's see. I don't guess there's anything else. I'm working on a couple of projects. One of them is going to be a tissue box cover, but I don't have the proper size that I want for the pieces that I've already made. I want to make sure I measure right, so maybe that could be a finished object next week. I don't know. Alright, so that's going to do it. Do you want to say hi, puppy? My Zero puppy, come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Zero puppy says hello. Okay, I will pet you in just a few minutes and we'll go outside. Dog. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm going to try my best. I will try my best. I'm not promising, but to get to comments. Goodness, bless you. To get to comments tonight, if I can. I didn't get any sleep last night. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, so I don't know if I'll get to them tonight. I'm pretty tired, and when I'm tired, that's even worse on the eyes to look at the screen. But I will do what I can. If I don't do a lot of commenting or replying to comments, I'll at least give them a heart, because I do read each and every comment, and I love each and every one of them. Alright, so if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.